He's talking about our moms, but we'll forgive him. It's Jayo. What's up, dude?
Hey, how you doing?
Where are you coming to us from, man?
I'm from Los Angeles, California, born and raised. Love the city.
Great job with the video. We're happy you're in this competition. What has been your musical history? What's your background?
Oh, thank you, man. I always loved singing, but I never really started singing until I was in college. My whole family's athletes. Nobody does music in my family. So when I did track freshman year, somebody came to me and said, "Hey, I heard you like singing on the track team. Your nickname's Happy Feet. You should come try out for choir." And I was like, "What?" Like, I never sang before, like in an organized choir or anything, but he was like, "They're giving a scholarship," and I was a walk-on, so I got scholarship to be on choirs. Hopped in like 5 of them, like a award-winning choir. I joined the year after, and I got to sing on Radio Disney Awards show. And then at that moment, I kind of decided like I really want to do this like for a living and start pursuing my career. So started songwriting and started my career. Yeah, 2019 started releasing music.
But have you always known how to play guitar? Are you musical? Did your childhood have music in it?
I picked up guitar around the same time, around sophomore year of college. I like played violin in 6th grade, so it was like I had little like traces of like history. When you look back, it's like, oh, that's why I learned that stuff. Like it built up who I am now. And I learned how to use the light-up piano, but I never really understood like music theory or how to like accompany myself until I was in college and I started pursuing it more. So.
Wow, I mean, very good lesson. It's never too late to start. In college, started singing and songwriting and playing guitar, and now you got a little pop star vibe going for you, and everybody on this competition is trying to be the next big pop star, and it's all, self-made, so great job. When you see artists out there today, is there anyone you're maybe modeling yourself after, or you're really influenced by, or you really have a connection to?
Yeah, definitely. I like to call myself a hybrid of like Khalid and Kyle. I feel like I got a little like melodic rapping with the singing and everything, but I'm heavily influenced by Ed Sheeran on the songwriting, and I love Frank Ocean sonically, and a lot of male singers. So
yeah, I'm with you.
Big one, so yeah.
All right, excellent. So the audience, this is a democratic competition. The audience is getting to choose the winner. Why do you think you are self-made and are going to win this competition?
Well, I believe I'm self-made because I'm an example of it's never too late to start, and it's never ever too late to keep going. So never quit. So I'm just constantly trying to do everything on my own.
Absolutely, great answer. Well, what does that grind look like? So this competition is a great opportunity for an artist like you. But beyond this, what does the everyday, grind look like for an artist in your position trying to make it?
Yeah, everyday grind for me is I'm either in the studio, and if I'm not, I'm either songwriting, getting inspiration, running ads, figuring out content. I'm doing like this full time. Even when I was having a side job, I was a substitute teacher, and I would just start writing during nutrition, or like when I give the kids an assignment, I'd be writing, and I'm always like focused on the dream and understanding that this is just a season in my life,
What do you think the audience is going to pick up about you that they're going to want to vote for you?
That I'm never going to give up, and that I'm genuine. I honestly, like, I love everybody. I love everybody that supports me. I love everybody that doesn't support me. So either way, I would love your support. But yeah, I'm going to give them good music. I'm always going to give them my best. So I feel like that's why they will vote for me. So.
All right, so we got a couple challenges coming your way this week, which we are going to tell you all about. Is there a certain skill set that you have that you say, you know what, like this is my strength? I hope we have a challenge about this because I will crush it.
I'd say songwriting and then singing.
All right, so we're going to be on the lookout for that. And we do have Ed Sheeran as a special guest judge. No, we don't. I'm kidding. That would be amazing. Maybe one day. That would be awesome. But being in Los Angeles, that might be an advantage in general because LA seems to be sort of like the music capital of the city, of the country, maybe even the world. Has your day-to-day life been like interacting with other artists, producers, collaborating? What's the community like in LA?
Most definitely. I'm born and raised here, so I definitely feel like I was born for this. like I said, like even though I wasn't in music or practicing music at a young age, I definitely feel born for this because like the location I was at, I'm first generation American. My parents came from Nigeria, so me and my twin brother were the first ones born here. And then every relationship I built was from high school, college, and like things that I didn't even think were important at the time, or like people that I didn't know were gonna impact my life later in the future. Like, oh, that's Stevie Mackey, or oh, that's this person. Oh, this person knows that person, and it's like LA is so that it's just very easily I'm able to maneuver and meet new producers, videographers, and people like on a daily basis. And I find the right people to believe in me, and I run with my team.
Songwriting is not the same for everyone. Everyone sort of has their own process. Is there a certain way you write songs?
Yeah, I definitely have had those moments where I'm like stuck, but throughout time, I actually have like a couple long lists of just like lyrics and song concepts that I just like have written down. So, for instance, like if I have a song concept like "I Love You Too," that was the very first song I wrote, and the melodies kind of come around, and I'll voice record melodies and so on. It might be a year later, it might be a week later, and I'll just write it. And I had Guacamole being one of those. My song Guacamole. I was in Chipotle and I was just like, man, I really want a song about guacamole that makes people bop their heads, And 6 months later, I start creating this song, first take on melody all the way through. And then later I go and add the words because I feel like I'm speaking tongues on the beat, So figured out all the words to the melody that I have. And I have that original recording, my very first melody. And that ended up being the final copy that Chipotle used to run a campaign. So it was very
No way. So Chipotle used your song to run a campaign.
Yeah.
So on that note, how has TikTok, Instagram, social media impacted your career?
What it really showed me was that personality is what people are going to be drawn into, not just music. Because a lot of my older fans were like, oh, I didn't even know you're funny. Like all I was listening to was your music. So social media has helped me show a lot more of who I am. And in turn, it translates better because people are supporting me for me and not just like the music. A lot of my family members didn't believe in me at first and now they do. So I definitely believe that I've built where I'm at now through grind and hard work and never giving up. So that's why I'm self-made.
Absolutely. So thank you for being part of this competition because so far you are exemplifying what it means to be self-made. So hopefully the audience feels the same and will crown you the winner, but we'll find out. So thank you for being here, Jayo.